Hello everyone, welcome back to Chasing Neat. I am your host, Michael, and this is my lovely...
Dawn.
Who's the co-host?
Co-host.
My letter changer.
What? Oh.
Vanna White.
Please. I'd be like, seriously, you can't guess this already? I'd be like, it's obvious. I was so good. I was good at that game. Because I could spell.
I can't spell, so I never watched it. I could have all the things, but one is I don't know what it is.
I can't believe that game is still on.
Oh, yeah.
I think it might be.
People who think they can spell, that's all that is the only matter in the world. Anyway.
I remember when they spun the wheel at the end after they won, and they'd spin it, and they'd go and they'd show, and they'd spin money on the things. They still do that?
No,
like
they just get money.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't do the showcase showdown type thing.
No, that was Price is Right, but anyway. We need to come up with maybe a Bourbon TV game show.
Yeah. Ooh, we could. We got a little wheel.
Yep, we'll have to do it.
Send in your suggestions. Put them in the comments on what game show we could do.
We could ask Claude.
We could ask Claude. Claude would know.
He might help us.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So what are we going to do tonight, honeys?
Anyway, our bottles are piling up.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch back here that we have to get through from our most recent journeys to...
I don't even know what our recent journeys were. They're kind of mixed now.
That's the problem. We come home, put them there. We come home,
That's right.
we'll put them there, and then we do something. We have to move them, and then they commingle.
Oh my gosh!
It's hard for us to know
Third world
what
problems, huh?
But
anyway,
colony.
Yeah. So we're just gonna randomly start tasting some random bottles, making no connections to them, and other than we're just trying them, getting them open.
Yes.
So we've been doing this off camera a little
purchase.
bit with Brian and Denise occasionally to get the bottles open,
yep.
Off camera. So
107,
101,
101,
100,
100. So we probably should go.
No, I had it in order already. I already did it.
Oh, this
100, 101, 107.
Oh, okay. We'll pour. No, you can't pour. So we got this just the other day. This is a Dragon's Milk Origin, bottled in bond. Mm-hmm. We got this at the gift shop up in Holland, Michigan, more or less.
Yeah, that's where New Holland Brewing makes Dragon's Milk beer.
Yeah, that's one of the beers they make. Yeah, and it's really good. It's a high alcohol because it's aged in a beer bottle or beer barrel, and it's really good.
Aged in a bourbon barrel.
Yeah,
they're like one of the first ones that did it. But.
Yeah, so this is distilled, aged, and bottled by New Holland Brewery Company in Holland, Michigan. So we tried their distillery-only cigar blend of their walleye run.
Very small batch.
Very small batch. And it was really good, except... they don't have it anywhere else. Or they don't make it anymore. Or they're out of the quantities.
I don't think it was distillery only. I think it was just a very small batch. But I feel like we tried it at the Kalamazoo Bourbon Festival. Maybe. Unless it was just a different rye. I don't know. Walleye Run is a new line for them,
That's good.
So, yeah. Oh, man, we probably should have. We might have to get another glass for these other two pours because Dragon's Milk, we've had it before, just their small batch. And it does have a beer undertone to it. So, I mean, right off the bat, when I was nosing it, you can smell beer.
Beer me.
Beer. Smell it.
It's got some good legs.
Yeah.
It's good. It does have a good nose. Good thick. Not overly alcohol-y. The ethanol doesn't hit you right away.
It just smells like beer.
I wouldn't say it smells just like beer. To you it does.
I think it does.
Which is okay.
What do you think it smells like then?
Sweet alcohol.
Beer.
There's definitely
beer.
Sweet.
You just don't want to say it.
I don't get a beer note.
No.
Like, when I think of a beer note, I think of going into a frat house the next day and beer's been all over the place.
I didn't say not spilled beer on the floor beer.
Not that I ever partook in those occasions at college.
Sure. I know I never did. What?
You went to Purdue. That was like every other night.
No, I didn't. I did not. I was a good girl.
Yeah.
I didn't go to.
What was that ice incident?
That was at the dorm. Got sent to the J board, throwing ice out the window.
Yeah, the naked guy.
Wasn't a naked guy.
Makes the story better when you say it that way.
He might have.
All right.
He might have been drunk.
We're going for a taste.
Okay. All right. Wait, did you give it a nose? Nope.
I get floral,
Yeah.
honey mead.
It is kind of honey mead.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
It's got kind of a candied fruit. I want to say, apricot. Thinking orange, citrus stuff.
Apricot would be a good way to describe it.
More, not on. And what do you get?
Beer.
See how he did that?
No.
Anyway.
I got a bourbon cough going.
It's starting to linger in my throat, though.
I was going to say.
That 100 proof.
Like I remember that it jumped past your throat right down here. So, and it's not hot. I mean, it's actually relatively smooth until you get here and you get that hug.
Yeah, it's not overly
Weird.
It's not
a weird flavor, but I mean, it's just weird that it feels like it just hopped past your
Yeah, my
palate.
tongue's starting to burn. But again, this is the first drink of the night. But
Oh, I know. But I think that.
But I would definitely buy that again.
Of course you would.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think it does have some apricot notes in it, like you said, though.
Yeah.
Doesn't
A little
smell,
oily,
doesn't smell like
it's a
apricot,
kind of a
though.
rich mouth feel.
It is pretty smooth. I mean, to me, there is no heat in the mouth. It's all in the after burn. And now it's the second sip. It doesn't have that.
It's not as impactful the second time around.
Well, yeah. I mean, for it being the first sip of the night.
So tell everybody why we went up to New Holland.
Why did we go there?
It might have been somebody's birthday
Oh, yeah, my birthday.
weekend.
Yeah, birthday weekend. So we just wanted to go do something. So we just went
We
up.
just wanted to get out of town, so Holland, Michigan is about 2 hours away, going north into that wilderness area known as Michigan.
Yeah. And we had heard that you can only really get different
Releases?
releases. Thank you. I don't know why I was struggling with that the other day, too. Different
okay.
releases
Words are hard.
of Dragon's Milk. You can only get it up there at the distillery. So, I mean, we've only seen a couple, maybe one Dragon's Milk ever really on the shelf at liquor stores. And we didn't exactly make it to the distillery because it was actually closed on Saturday. But
we went to two different.
we went to two
Tasting
New
places.
Holland distillery tasting rooms. And they weren't really rooms or places as much as they were like cocktail places where you can get cocktails and then do some
like
tastings.
bars.
But these two places didn't have. Well, I shouldn't take it.
One was a big restaurant. One was just a bar.
The first place didn't have any beer, which is all the spirits.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was
And
pretty
that's
good.
where we tried We tried three things, didn't we?
Yep, this one, and we also tried, like I said, that Walleye Run, the very small batch of the cigar blend, which was also finished. It was finished in Amburana, Armagnac, and sherry. So so I mean, guys, love or hate Amburana. It wasn't strong Amburana, so. But we also tried their Origins honey cask, which is just getting released actually this week. On Thursday, July.
So now we have to go back up.
11, 10, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to rinse mine. I got to finish it.
Finish it and rinse it out, babe. This is chapter 1.
What's that bottle? Oh, yeah.
This is the Penelope American whiskey, 101 proof, distilled in Lawrenceburg, Indiana, bottled by Penelope Bourbon. Penelope. Chapter 01.
Oh.
Cigar Session, Chapter 1.
Cigar Sessions, Chapter 1. And it's not really a typical... Oh, sorry. Oh. It's not really a typical... We've already opened it once, but it's not really a typical cigar blend. It's not like a Magnus or a couple of the other flavors, but they, if I'm not mistaken, I understand these guys too have, when they made this blend, they consulted with some actually real cigar smoking aficionados to maybe accompany it a little more.
It's the
dicey.
ultimate pairing for a medium-bodied cigar.
Yeah. It's a really cool looking label.
It's a blend of straight bourbon, 100% American single malt, and American light whiskey.
All those things.
Does not say anything else.
It's a cool bottle though. It looks like a cigar band.
Oh yeah, it does.
So.
I think that might be what they were going for.
Yeah. Cool beans.
Ooh, now that's a different nose than that.
Oh, for sure.
That's way
I feel like I smell.
potpourri.
I smell
Potpourri.
like I smell like. I do smell the single malt though in there. It's not ethanol-y. I mean, it's not.
No, I mean it's not burning my nose hairs off. That's sweet. There's that malt note. I was gonna say a little. It does smell like a box of cigars with not the cigars in it. You know,
Faint
yeah.
leftovers. Yeah.
Ooh,
I already tasted it.
you did,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
honey. You didn't wait for me.
Nope, you were talking. See, I got some tangerine, some bitter tangerine on that.
I'm not crazy about that.
No? Great.
Kind of has a.
We wasted our money.
Don't know what that
It's
note is.
Can you take another sip and think of tangerine after that? Not like a super sweet tangerine, but there's hints of tangerine in there. You know how tangerines are really orangey?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Guess not.
Yeah, I mean, guess the only way we could really tell is we have to have a medium-bodied cigar.
Not in this bar.
No, this is a smoke-free speakeasy.
Yeah. With all this alcohol? I don't think so. It
But
scared me enough just the 4th of July fireworks flying around.
so what do you guys all do on your 4th of July? We kind of just sat around watching the neighbors. We
were watching the neighbors fireworks.
Yeah. We also went over the night before to a pool.
A pool party at 3.
Yep. And we were waiting for the neighbors to light them up. They never did, so.
Light them up, light them up.
But our buddy Rob did.
Light them up.
He brought out his 10-year-old stock of fireworks. And then we had to Google it to see if they were actually still viable. Apparently there's no expiration date on gunpowder, so we shot him off. Well, he shot him off.
Seems like a bad idea, to be honest with you.
Light run. Not a light run, but light.
Having a birthday on the 4th of July weekend, I am not a firecracker baby. I am not fond of
Nope.
fireworks.
You're like a pooch. Just
All nervous. I think it's really pretty from afar. I just don't need to be up close. And I don't, I like what it represents, but I don't like the crazy.
yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
No?
Mm-hmm.
I think you should keep trying. It's to me, for our taste, it's just kind of a fun novelty thing. Now, next releases, I probably won't go chase that, like you said.
We'll have to go over to Dave's and try one of his cigars with it.
No, I don't want. You can. I don't want to smoke a cigar. In there, down that. I don't like the aftertaste. But people who like cigars, we'll have to see who actually likes to drink this with the cigar. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But I mean, I'm sure it'll be popular for people who like Penelope, who chase Penelope, who want to try all the things that Penelope always seems to release out, right?
Yeah.
And they have a really cool, like I said, a little cool band. And we got to buy this when we were at the Pursuit Palooza this year. So again, it was kind of an easy score when you were timing and everything, all the stars aligned, and we got it for MSRP, and there we go.
Yeah.
So.
All right, moving on. The next one in series is series number 1. This is a Remus, and this is part of their Master Distiller Experiment series. This is a straight bourbon whiskey, aged 9 years. That's 1 more than 8, but 2 less than 11. It's 107 proof, and it's aged in Seguin Moreau barrels.
Seguin Moreau.
Seguin
I know.
Moreau
Yeah.
barrels.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Seguin.
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 I don't know, but so our buddy Tom was able to snag a bottle of this for us. He and his wife got to do an event with Ian Sturzman, who is a master distiller there at Ross and Squibb, who happens to also make Remus, the Gatsby Reserve, and also Rossville Union. That's one of theirs. But I don't know a whole lot about this. Like you said, the Master Distiller Experimental Series. So I think it just started.
Ian Sturzman.
Well, it says series number 1. Yeah. Oh, great. We're at the beginning of a series. Dang it.
We do that.
Oops.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm. I guess. Let's hope that one is really good, because I really have liked most of the stuff that comes out of Ross and Squibbs.
Yep.
Oh. I got lipstick on that glass.
And again, Tom generally does not steer us wrong.
Well, that one time.
That one time. Yeah. I don't know how we ended up in Bangkok.
He's an enabler.
It's that wife of his. That's...
So,
she's the culprit.
She started everything.
And you know who you are, Linda.
Yeah. You know, I wonder if I need a new glass, too. Might be getting kind of mixed signals here. But
that's why you have to rinse it out.
I did, I think.
You hot?
No, I'm just getting the vapors kind of out. I don't know.
Now this has a more traditional bourbon note to me.
Yeah.
More sweet, little leather on the nose.
Yep. Straight bourbon whiskey. Okay.
A little brown sugar-ish.
Seguin Moreau. I don't know much about Seguin Moreau. I believe that's a wine. And the author, like I want to say.
I thought it was a person.
No. That's Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. Alright, I'm kind of scared.
A little licorice aftertaste.
Oh. That's got
a little bit more kick.
heat in the roof for sure.
Ooh. Yep.
And I was gonna say,
Mouth is tingling.
I feel like graham cracker came to mind.
Graham cracker?
Yeah.
Speaking of graham crackers,
molassesy graham cracker.
we should have cleared our palates. Here.
Oh yeah.
Have a lion. I'm going to have a rhino,
Okay.
I think.
That's got some heat.
It's like one of those fat Shar-Pei dogs with all the wrinkles.
Yeah.
Now it's a headless Shar-Pei dog.
Let's see what's that. See, you can hear it yourself. Let's see. Yeah, the nose. I can't pick anything up right now. Every time I take a whiff of it, I'm just getting some alcohol vapors.
It's at 107 proof, I guess.
Maybe. It's got a little bitter nose to it. So I'm just gonna skip the nose, I guess.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the more molasses forward graham cracker flavor.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Not as sweet though. That flavor.
Yeah, not the... What are those molasses cookies? Those snap cookies? Those...
Ginger snaps?
Ginger snaps. Not that kind of a molasses, but kind of more of the sweet
Well,
stuff.
maybe a little more traditional gingerbread that has that dark molasses syrup. You know, like maybe it's
Are you supposed to eat gingerbread? I thought you just made houses out of it at Christmas time.
So actually, I'm going to change it. I don't want to say gingerbread. I want to say sorghum, like that sorghum syrup when we were at Bourbon Con last year, and we had that little spoon of sorghum syrup. That's what it reminds me of.
Yep.
More that than the gingerbread.
Who did that one? That wheel?
that wheel tasting wheel was with Paul Sutton's, what we tried it with, the whiskey, but it was with our James Beard
It was the lady, wasn't
chef, and her name was Michael Wita.
Yes.
Her name was Michael Wita.
She actually got me to eat, what's that fishy thing? Scallops.
Oh yeah, and you said you didn't mind it.
I didn't mind it.
I even tried.
I didn't finish them all.
No,
But I did not mind it.
Yeah, I even
Just
tried.
in case I was allergic
goat
to it.
cheese.
I didn't want to
Whatever.
blow up and
Oh my god.
throat because who knows?
Now who's being dramatic?
Me.
Okay, so this guy.
Could be a girl. Probably not because it's named
'Cause
after a
it's
guy.
Remus,
It's Remus.
king of the bootleggers. It's got a bitter finish.
Yeah.
And
It's
and
not
ver-
a sweet.
and drying,
It's drying. Yep.
but not like super dry tanning.
But not in a
tannic,
bad
like,
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean it leaves your mouth not wet. So it's weird to even describe it like that. But there's just like you sipped it and then it's gone. It didn't have a long finish, so I guess that's okay. I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, not trying to pit these against each other because there is like no reason for or connection to any of these other than just recent purchases.
Yep, just recent purchases. So we had to get through them.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of producing one video per bottle,
Oh my gosh.
we gave you a trifecta.
Just random.
3 of them.
Random. So I don't know. Okay, so
Okay, so out of the 3, which is your favorite? Rank 'em.
I don't know. That's going to be tough. I think it's going to be this Origin Bonded, then the Remus Experimental, and then actually Penelope's the cigar.
So we go like
cigar
that.
series.
Then we go like that. And we go like this. And I kind of agree with that. I think that works. To me, it's kind of close to there, but I think you were more with that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
we haven't tried that with cigars, so
I gotta be honest with
your
you.
mileage may vary.
all these bottles are very cool looking, though.
Yeah.
This reminds me very dragon. No, not dragon-esque. Oh yeah, I guess it is dragon-y, like
Yeah.
with the
It's got the scales.
yeah. And the cigar band looks awful cool, and
Yeah.
this is such a throwback looking bottle, like an apothecary style bottle. So
All right, so rank them by bottles design and or label design.
this one is number 1. This one is number 2, and this one's number 3.
All right, so 1, 2, 3 on bottle presentation.
Yeah. Cool.
I give my vote for bottle presentation is that,
Do you like that one better?
and then the Origin, and then the Remus. But this is a close second.
That's cool.
But I give props because I love that label.
It's a cool bottle. It's a cool label. They were very thoughtful in that. I mean, I haven't even looked up really close after that. If there's any like,
Now we're gonna have to look
if
up.
there's any Easter eggs in there, you know.
Oh, yeah. Does anybody know? And if you do, put it in the comments or send us a message of any Easter eggs on a bottle,
Yeah.
and or on a label.
I mean, it's really cool. You look at it.
And by Easter eggs, we mean things that are a hidden thing that they put in for people who look for those things.
Like, where's Waldo kind of
Yeah,
thing.
where's
Yeah.
Waldo?
Hidden
That's a
in
good
plain
one.
sight, you know?
Yeah. So we had a friend who actually had a design company, and they did a beer bottle, which is over there someplace.
Yeah.
And he actually put his profile in the label. It was kind of very fancy, very busy, kind of like a silhouette. So it was like black on a bright, and there was a lot of stuff going on. But if you point it out, that's his profile. You look at it close enough, going, yes, it is.
Yeah. Maybe we'll find out and throw a picture up, take a picture of it.
They didn't tell anybody. And then the owner of the beer brand found out. So the next label had his profile hidden instead of the guy who actually made the logo, the label. So
yeah.
Shout out to
he who shall be named Charles.
Charles. All right. So next up, maybe we'll do the
Who knows?
13 Colony
Who knows?
or the J. Mattingly.
Seriously, there's so many different ones.
Or the Lux Row 12 year. That was good. Or we could do Pursuit Spirit 75.
Wait, more Pursuit. Shock.
There's a couple down there that wouldn't fit back there. Actually, there's two sitting right there, and I think there's 2 or 3 underneath.
Anyway, back to this.
All right, anyway.
We are done. Thanks for joining us, and hit like, subscribe, share if you
Yep.
if you like any of these bottles.
Yep.
And otherwise, I guess we'll see you next round. See you guys.
Bye. Not on the...
Hold on. Sorry.
Look at the camera now. Got in. Don't. I got delicate ears.
I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know.
Oh.